Howdy friends, it's me, VirtuaLee. I'm back with another career episode. For those that are new to the channel and the series, the way this typically works is we have a 5-minute build, and then we have a 5-minute create a sim, and then we have a 5-minute role play. But because this particular sim is going to be rooming with a previous guest star in the series, then we're skipping the build part and we're going straight to the create a sim and straight to the role play. The role play will just be a little bit longer, which we love the role play part, right? I love it. Anyhoozle, the hair mesh that you're seeing in front of you is one of my favorites. It's by Wildly Miniature Sandwich. Her hair is just incredible and so inspiring. A new friend of mine, TB Amore, suggested that I go to Tumblr and open a page and have a place where I can house all of the CC finds that I've been collecting, and some place that you, my virtual friends, can go to and grab yourselves if you like something you see on my Sims. And I did just that. It took me a couple of days to figure out how to categorize, how to create navigation pages, create pages, and just figure Tumblr out as a whole, and I think I have it down. I think it's working. I've tested it. It looks pretty good. Everything is going where it needs to go. So I encourage you to follow my Tumblr. The link is down below. Go on there, grab what you need for your collection. I will be updating this to the minute. As I see things that I like, I will be reblogging them as well. So yay, I did it. And thank you for the suggestion. I am so excited. Anywho, the intent for the sim is to be grungy, gamery. I want her to have that kind of the low-key girly gamer vibe. She's focused, but she's playful, but she's feminine. I know that's a generalization. Not all gamers look like this, but for her it works, and I love her. I love her personality, and I hope you guys do too once we get to the role-playing part. But can we just pause for a second and talk about how wonderful it was to see all the incredible children's movies available to my nephew nowadays? Alright, here are my 3 favorites. The movie Trolls, the movie Sing, and the movie Boss Baby. I flippin' loved it, and I did see the Minions for the first time, and while I really like that, my top 3 are Trolls, Sing, and Boss Baby. Here's what I loved about, especially and particularly these 3 movies. They actually highlighted and featured old songs, what this generation would consider old songs. For me, they're like, oh yeah, I listened to it back in my day. But they were songs that were so well done, and they were so exciting, and it was so cool to see my nephew sing these songs himself and like get so excited over them. He literally would sleep and sing these songs. And it could be because of the fact that we saw these movies 10 times each. But okay, so Trolls, I think the guy that does the voice is Justin Timberlake, which, hello, he's beautiful, he can sing. But it was just so, and he actually produced a lot of the music, which, do you guys remember the Cyndi Lauper True Colors song? Holy bejesus. I mean, he not only did it justice, he slayed that thing, all right? And then in Sing, it was, so Jennifer Hudson was one of the voices. Also, there were actresses that were singing. I was blown away. Scarlett Johansson has a rockery type voice. That's pretty incredible. And Reese Witherspoon, hold the flippin' phone. She was amazing. And I just learned of this guy, Taron Egerton. His speaking voice alone makes your knees jiggly. All right. And then you have Tori Kelly. That's the one that I didn't even know who she was. I'm sure she's famous. I'm sure everyone knows who she is. Again, I'm always tardy to the party, but I was really impressed by everyone and everything. And of course you had Seth MacFarlane, who had that very Frank Sinatra, smooth, silky voice, but his character was a schmuck. Anywho, I gotta tell you, I've had the most fun watching these shows, watching these movies. I love musicals, and that's what these were. And I love that my nephew appreciates a good song. Anyway, back to this Create a Sim. Thanks for listening. If you haven't seen any of these movies, please check them out. They're amazing. Anywho, back to the Create a Sim. Joystick is almost complete. I realized you can't have eyelashes and glasses in tandem because The Sims 4 middle fingered us in that particular scenario. But I shall find eyelashes at some point that I can wear with glasses because I think that would be amazing. Also, if you liked any of the CC that you've seen in this particular video, again, the link to the Tumblr is down below. I'm going to get ready for the role play, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye! I've been part of the gamer career for a while now, and still no movement forward. Will my boss never notice my potential? I guess there are so many of us, and to be fair, I have so much to learn, but what I lack in talent, I make up for in diligence and dependability. Making the decision to move out of the island was nerve-wracking. I will miss my roommate of almost 3 years, but she has a girlfriend moving in, and you know what they say, three's a crowd, eh? Being a gamer requires focus and concentration. All that lovey-dovey stuff was getting old. Although I got to say, my new roommate is sexy. If you're into that brooding, moody type, which, hello, have you seen me? Of course I am. Let me break it down for you, okay? Rowan is tall, dark, and has a little sense of humor, which, okay. We don't have that in common because I love to laugh. Who are we kidding? I am a 12-year-old trapped in a 25-year-old body. What do you think I was really going to tell you my real age? You know my name, you'll know my age, you'll be hacking in my info or stealing my simoleons. Not that I have any. Anyways, back to Rowan. I don't know the first thing about him. He is kind and a bit melodramatic, that I do know. And have you seen his eyes? Woo-wee! I think I can show him how to laugh. I think I can teach him that the world ain't gonna stop spinning if he just smile every once in a while. If he would just lift his nose from behind the books for 1 second, maybe he would see me sitting here noticing him. Who am I kidding? His highly intelligent, fancy job and genius would never notice someone like me. Get yourself together, Joy. I must admit to spying on him a lot this week. He keeps looking up topics on synthetic foods and loads of things to do with plants, and I may or may not have caught him speaking to the plants in the backyard. Others may call someone like him deficient, but I know better. That is what intelligent people do. They think differently. They process things differently. And because of that difference, he inspires me. Another thing I noticed about him is he barely eats anything. Something about murdering are suspicious. And well, that is suspicious, but I know it has to do with whatever it is he is researching. Because of my use of the computer, I also noticed he keeps a virtual diary of his research. I won't ever go as far as snoop inside, but I randomly see posts of some lady by the name of Elaine. I wonder if he is dating her. Surely she would have come over by now. Maybe it's his research partner. Anyway, I can still fantasize he is all mine. Unfortunately, my first attempts at putting a smile on his face crashed and burned. It was the most embarrassing thing I have ever done today, and that is saying a lot. I'm thinking I will have to hide from him the next couple of days just to get over my humiliation. For now, I go to bed. Tomorrow will be a new day. A couple of hours hiding under the covers won't be no thing. He can have his peace and quiet for now. That is what he likes. And I will put myself away for the night. For I have a busy day tomorrow. And sadly, it has nothing to do with my Prince Rowan. See, I am part of the avant-garde club, hoping to learn as much as I can to start my own chapter here in Newcrest. I want to make a kick-ass group that all the gamers will want to participate in. First thing on the agenda before the club gathering is fixing my gamer machine. That thing is a hot mess. While I was playing this stupid thing yesterday, it almost folded me in half like a taco. I could have met the Grim Reaper because of it. Can you imagine? No, honey, I need to keep all of my beautiful curvy self alive just in case Rowan sees me, and I mean truly sees me, not just as a loud and colorful roommate, but as something more special. Ooh, I wonder, does he play with this thing while I'm not looking? I cannot even imagine that. The thought gives me a good chuckle. Does he play Blick Block with Broodina? Ha! You probably wondering where I learned to fix things. Well, I tell ya, it was helping my father in his mechanic shop. See, people think that girls can't do things like men do. The car stuff, the construction stuff. But I did all of that on the island and more just to help out. Of course, my family thinks I've lost all of my brain cells because I think I can make a career out of gaming. But don't let me fool ya. I'm self-sufficient and I love taking care of myself. My father and brother taught me things like never throwing away what others might see as trash. There is usefulness in everything. I decided to play a little before meeting my friends from the avant-garde before work. I wanted to play this little simulation game called The Sims. Truthfully, I wanted to recreate Rowan and myself digitally so we can woohoo and see what our babies would look like everyone does, right? And would you believe Rowan never noticed I was playing a game featuring himself? Glad too, because then I would have been even more embarrassed. Well, truthfully, he should have been more embarrassed as his pixelated doppelganger set himself on fire. Oh, silly things. Right as his sim set himself afire, the real Rowan asked me if I cared for his other half of his grilled cheese. His husky voice set me a shivers. I blinked all ladylike and told him I already had breakfast, but I would eat it later for sure. He sort of smiled and went to his room to grab a book before I could ask him to a game of cards. I'm an expert poker player. Look at his face. He could charm a snake out of his fangs. But maybe some other day. Today is Digital Rowan and Joy having babies. That's right. There is no shame in dreaming, friends. So what have you learned from my story? I have a stupid crush on a roommate who doesn't know I exist. I have a stupid job where my boss don't know I exist. My family thinks zombies ate my brain for wanting a gamer career, and the only people who truly understand are gamers themselves. We are a group of individuals that strive on fantasy because sometimes make-believe is the only way to survive this dull and uninteresting world. And maybe someday, fantasy and reality will collide, and I will be the happiest woman in the whole world. Oh, Joystick is a riot. I love her character so much, and I'm almost hoping a little bit that they do get together, although I will tell you, playing them, they did not, Rowan did not like her at all. She was loud and obnoxious compared to his low-key lifestyle, and well, it's going to take a lot for him to really pay attention to her. I think she'd take on the challenge. I don't know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed the Create-A-Sim. Again, the house I built, it's my blueprint. It's in the gallery. The link is down below, as well as Joystick and Rowan Oleander. I am loving this series. I hope you guys are too. More to come. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you super soon. Virtual hugs. Bye.